guys, and welcome to lesson number 1, the lying down cat. All you're gonna need is a piece of paper to draw your cat onto. You're gonna need a drawing utensil. It could be a pen or a pencil, a marker. This is sort of a weird combo of a pen and a marker that I really like doing stuff with. And then you can also have the option of having a scrap sheet of paper to draw some of our little practice shapes onto. For me personally, in this lesson, what I'm gonna do, and you can do this at home too, is I'm gonna just draw a little box at the bottom of our piece of paper that we can practice some of our shapes on, because ultimately the cat that we're drawing today doesn't have to be your finished product cat. It's basically just our little practice cat, and then you take all the things you've learned from this video and you can try and draw your cat again until you get more comfortable with it. So basically what I'm going to start by showing you is we're going to tilt our piece of paper like this and draw a W that has rounded bottoms, so that when we end up turning our piece of paper back, it is a slanted or a tilted W. Those are going to end up being the cat's front paws. Then what I would like for you guys to practice doing is drawing 2 little triangles with no bottoms and a little curved line in between them. That is going to be like the top of the cat's head. Then for the next shape is, you know how to draw like an oval, like this. Well, what we're actually going to do is for the cat's bottom, we are going to draw just this part of the half an oval, except this bottom here is going to continue a little bit extra. So then the next big thing to teach you is somewhere towards the top of this oval on this curve, you're going to draw another curved line coming down, and for this part you can move as slowly as possible. This is going to end up being the cat's tail that's kind of tucked underneath its body. So it kind of follows the curve of the oval around like that. Everything else I think should come pretty easy, so I just wanted to get these basic shapes out of the way. So again, we're going to start with our W. So I am going to go ahead and tilt our piece of paper, and I'm going to draw our W, and tilt it back like that. Okay, so good job. You did the first shape here. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to extend these 3 lines. So we're gonna draw a line coming up like that, but not all the way to that one. And this one is gonna be just a little tiny bit above the middle one. So now we have the cat's front paws. Now we're gonna move on to drawing the cat's head. So we're gonna come back to this top line here, and you're gonna draw that line and extend it a little bit more, and then you're gonna try and start drawing upwards to be this part of the triangle. So once you've done that, you're gonna come down to create this triangle without its bottom, and then move your pen over just a little bit, and you can go ahead and draw your other triangle. Now, we're going to draw that curved line connecting these 2 to be the cat's top of its head. If you had drawn the triangle, the second triangle farther over, the cat would have had a bigger head. Either way, again, perfection isn't cute. This by no means is anywhere near perfect, but it's the differences between all of our drawings that make each of our little animals cute. So, however yours looks is probably wonderful. Now, remember our little half an oval. this is where we're gonna start that. So you're gonna come over here and right about here, we're gonna start curving down and coming back around. So there we go. Sort of a bit of a weird oval, but we got it for the most part. Now remember how we're going to do the tail by starting somewhere at the top here with a little line coming down. Well, you can go ahead and start it. And this part, we're gonna move real nice, slowly, all the way almost to the end of the oval line. So once you've gotten that, by the way, at any point if you need to pause it because you need some extra time to work on that, go ahead and feel free to pause the video and then resume it when you're all set. I hope I'm not moving too fast for anybody, but that's always a good option. So from here, it's gonna be like the letter C, but the bottom of the C is going to connect to that oval shape here. So once you've done that, we can continue that line just a little bit at the top of the C, and right in between this side of the C and the end of your line, start drawing a little line coming up, and it's another sort of curved line, just like that. All right, so now what are we missing here? We're missing the cat's face and the belly. So the belly is kind of a nice little thing to do. You can get really creative and make your cat really, really big by starting your curved line down here, or you can make it just a little cat, just like that. I usually try and go about parallel, which just is like, you know, just tracing without drawing anything. Oops, sorry, my camera moved and I really messed up here, but I would go ahead and go about parallel to here, and this is where I'm going to start drawing my curved line for the belly. Sorry about that, because perfection isn't cute. Maybe that's gonna be the beginning of one of the cat's spots. Okay, so now what are we missing? We're missing the face. So down here, you can either do two curved lines next to each other, which will kind of make it, these are gonna be the cat's eyes, make your cat look like it's sleeping. Or you can choose to do wide awake eyes, which will be big, big, big circles, or rather any size circle that you like, and curved lines in between them are where we're gonna color this part in, and it's gonna be the oval. Or the oval, what am I talking about? That's gonna be the pupil. All right, so you can pick whichever eyes you want. For this one, I'm going to do the circle eyes, and I usually set them right underneath where the ears are, but you could do yours closer together, whatever you like. And again, we're gonna do curved lines in between these. They don't have to be perfect. Obviously, it's the motto of the show, but just do your best. And again, there's going to be another video explaining the different types of eyes you can do. Now, in between your two eyes, for this lesson, I'm going to just do a little circle nose, and underneath that is going to be a little curved line for the smile. So there we have it. There's a couple extra details we can do. You could do little baby triangles without bottoms inside of these big ones, which kind of gives your ears some nice extra detail. And then on each of the paws, you could do about 3 or 4 lines that will give your cat some claws. And, you know, so since I made this little thing, if ever your pen slips up or whatever happens, you can usually make it work to your advantage. We can just start drawing circles inside of our cat, which will make it look like it's spotted. And you know, before you know it, you have a cute little cat, and that has spots all over it. So thanks so much for watching this first lesson. I'm excited to move on. Again, I'm going to be posting a new drawing video Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. You can follow along on YouTube or on Instagram, and I'm just really excited that you're here with me. Thanks for tuning in to Meggiecomix, and I'll see you next time.